Honestly, it's just a 50-50. It's whoever gets their momentum first that's going to win the game. And or set.
That's true. I can definitely agree with you there. But I feel like, you know, with Snake, you don't really need much momentum. You know, you kind of, like, from what I see, it's like you play off the other player's momentum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you kind of, like, try to get rid of, like, some of their options to where they're forced to pick, like, an option that's maybe not the most suitable for them, and then Snake just capitalizes on that option that they select.
I understand you want to use your limit, but why not grab him and down throw?
You know, I maybe thought he would kill. Ooh. Cloud getting caught by that C4 place on the platform.
Actually, I know why. Because then ScAtt would have just spot dodged and punished him with probably a jab or something like that.
That's true, yeah, because that cross slash can definitely blow up a spot dodge. Limit break one, too. Ooh.
I just want to say how SaltOne does a really good job at making sure his opponents are either near the edge or off the stage at like almost all times.
Yeah, he's very good at positioning himself as well as the opponent.
The first thing that I learned about using Cloud is that you want to. Oh, okay. That's rough.
See, there really wasn't much he could have done there, you know, because he had to avoid the Nikita, so he went ahead and just up bead, but then, you know, he had to just land on stage and then just eat that up tilt from Snake.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, what were you going to say before that happened?
So the first thing that I learned about Cloud when I started playing this game is that you need complete control over like central stage, or else you have a very high chance of getting knocked off and dying.
That's true.
So it seems like SaltOne has done a very good job at making sure that he takes control of center stage when he needs to.
Yeah, you know, that you bring up a good point, you know, because he has a lot of tools to, you know, actually help him accomplish that. Like that move, for example, you know, it sends an opponent flying without actually having to compromise Cloud's position, which I mean a lot of moves do, but I feel like that one's a generally good one. You know what I mean? Because, you know, it beats most spot dodges, you know. But yeah, Cloud is just able to control so much space with the big sword. Like that up air is huge.
Oh, he went. I knew he was gonna go for it at some point. The finishing touch.
Yeah, that was the first we've seen him do that this whole time.
But I can assure you that that was a mistake. He wanted to do a reverse cross slash because Snake was running after him, or he was running after Snake, and then he passed Snake. And then, you know, like Snake would have ran after him.
Yeah.
And he would have reversed cross slash with limit.
That makes sense.
That would have probably not killed him, but it would have sent him flying, like right there.
Man, that was a really good option to pick. I think, you know. So I feel like it would have covered a roll, and then obviously it covered neutral get up.
Yeah.
But you know, SaltOne taking this this first game of this set, and I'm not sure if I'm correct on this, but whoever wins this moves on to Grands, right? Or is there one more person to play? Oh, this is losers finals? Okay, yeah, so winner of this moves on to Grands to face Hyper Kirby. Loser of this is third place, but they still get a Momocon pass.
I literally told you, like, Hyper, SaltOne, ScAtt.
Hey, this is a 3 out of 5 set. Yes, SaltOne were. Oh, we're seeing the Youngling versus the Megaman.
Wait, whoa, number one Megaman.
Two kids equipped with very dangerous weapons, just fighting for supremacy.
I mean, Master Sword is a cool weapon.
Yeah, but he actually has like a Corey sword, you know, because
yeah,
you know Youngling doesn't get the Master Sword until he, you know, goes to the.
Oh
anyway.
Yeah, when I was playing Ocarina of Time and I couldn't get the Master Sword when I was a kid, I actually got mad.
Really?
I got mad at the game. I was like, why can't I use it? This is stupid.
It's for an adult, man. It's a real weapon. But anyway, as we said, you know, we got these two kids fighting in this picturesque town run by animals, man. It's kind of like a messed up Saturday morning cartoon if you think about it.
So just Cartoon Network.
I guess you could say that. Yeah, pretty much. All right, but looks like they're both pretty evenly matched right now. Both just trying to throw out some projectiles to kind of just catch one of them slipping up. And we saw, you know, ScAtt able to knock Young Link off the stage, but he wasn't really able to get much off of it. So who do you think wins this matchup? Like, not even like not the players, but just like the characters. Who do you think?
After I would have said Megaman if he didn't get his leaf shield like heavily nerfed. If he could move around with it, but I would say not two. Young Link.
Young Link.
Even though he just died, because Young Link just has about as much. Never mind.
Let's see. I was going to actually say I believe Mega Man wins this because while you're right, and then Young Link has like a lot of confirms and everything, like with bombs and like arrow juggles and stuff. Mega Man just has a lot of more burst options. You know, like his up tilt grounded is pretty much just like a Shoryuken. You know, he's got the down spike with the fist, like that. As you see, like he took that second stock from SaltOne by using that. And then you really have to watch out for his back air and his forward air too, you know, because if you're not careful, you could die, just as we saw ScAtt did. ScAtt coming in, you know, he has 2 stocks left, 2 SaltOnes, 1 who's at a very high percent right now, which is a very scary place to be. But, you know, anything can happen. Ooh. I'm not sure if that would have killed, you know, because Talon City have very high ceilings, but we may see him go for another one of those. Ooh, okay, and that killed in that situation. All right, so
he had to up B over the Salt, or else it wouldn't have let him grab the ledge.
All right, ScAtt taking game 2. If you're just tuning in, we are currently in the middle of losers finals. We have SaltOne versus ScAtt. Both are up 1 game, so it's you know, definitely back and forth right now. And we're at Marietta Smash Kings here in, I was going to say sunny, but it looks like the sun is finally setting on this long day of ours. It looks like we're going back. We got Cloud versus Snake, which is kind of funny. They went back to Town and City, but it's like essentially now their characters have grown up. You know, it's like we got Young Link grew up into Cloud. You know, he's got a bigger sword now. And then Mega Man, you know, he's still playing with explosives or whatever. Yeah, he's moved on to military grade stuff. You know, no more wacky saw blades.
He's got a bigger sword, but is equally as depressed. And then Snake is just there.
You know, they actually have, so Cloud, like in his game, is a clone, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know, technically Snake is a clone himself too. So these characters have a lot in common. But the one thing they don't have in common in this game is that Snake can actually almost come back from any kind of being gimped situation, and Cloud does not have that luxury, as we just saw.
That is very true. Very, very true.
Ooh. See, I like what he tried to do there with that up smash, because I feel like he thought he was going to spot dodge, so he went ahead and dubs. Ooh.
Back air.
Wow. Just gets back air to go ahead and take that stock.
Got back at that 149. Of course, he's going to die.
Oh, man.
Double 4 there.
Ooh.
Nice. The SaltOne special.
SaltOne making some like very like risky plays right here, but it seems to be paying off for the most part. And so in this matchup, like versus, you know, Cloud versus Snake, who do you think wins? Like, who do you think has the upper hand?
It's honestly matchup experience that comes into play. Because well, actually, no, because so many people hold Snake in top tier, while a lot of people hold Cloud in high and mid tier.
Okay.
So, in a way, Cloud does lose to Snake, but in another way, if you don't have the matchup experience, you're going to lose.
Okay, that makes sense. I can see what you're saying there. Ooh, okay, that was a good confirm. Gets the up air. So looks like both of these are on very even footing.
Yep.
1-1, 1 stock.
I can tell that SaltOne, for some reason, isn't playing around anymore.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. You know, he's in a more vulnerable position. You know, if he loses a set, he's out.
But it's a best out of 5, not 3.
That's why I said the set. Very good read. But so you definitely think SaltOne is going to come out on top of this, like this whole set?
It could be either or, because they're both very fundamentally strong players, and their characters are really good the way that they intend to use them.
That's true.
So it can literally be either one, but they're going to be top 3, so they're all going to get the same prize.
Well, no, there's still a cash prize too.
Oh yeah, oh that's true.
Yeah.
So honestly, just right now, at these percentages, it's just going to come down to decision making.
Yeah.
But you were saying before, yeah. See,
yeah, that's true. He caught him right before he was able to grab the ledge with the dash attack. One of Snake's, I think, one of his most powerful like tools in his arsenal, to be honest. It covers so much ground, it comes out so fast, and it has like a lot of kill potential.
Isn't it like a frame 7 dash attack?
You know, I'm not sure. We could ask our resident Snake main.
Hey Snake. Chris T-Rex Moore. What frame does Snake's...
We're trying to figure out what frame does Snake dash attack come out at. Do you know?
Do you know?
No.
Okay,
Okay,
never mind.
Hey, no worries.
No worries.
Check the handy dandy Snake Discord. Be sure to check out your character main Discords, by the way, people.
All right, we were just joined by our resident Snake main, Christopher T-Rex Moore of Typo House Games. But he's right. You know, if you're definitely trying to improve in this game, you know, there's literally a character Discord for every character, and you can find, you know, like-minded people who are playing the same characters as you, just trying to get better.
The one thing, the only reason why I'm not, I don't join the Cloud Discord is because I know it's just going to be a bunch of edgy 15-year-olds that are so depressed when they're just sad and not depressed. And
I know what you mean. Wait, no, that means like so FAF, that's when he can act after it. Okay, so it looks like so his dash attack actually comes out on frame 5 through 8. That's when it's active. And his head and arms are intangible at frames 5 through 12. That is interesting.
So I was half correct.
You were. But that's still 5 frames. That's really fast. That's a really fast option in this game.
Actually so fast. Like, and he's dead. All right, nice.
Wow, and just like that, this looks like a pretty fast game too.
Yeah.
Like, we're already at a minute 30 within the game, and ScAtt is already on his last stock. Very back and forth nature we've seen in these games.
I'm telling you, man, it's just the way that these players are just comfortable fighting each other.
Yeah.
Like, it can go either way really fast because they just know how to deal with each other.
That's true, and it's not even that. It's like they know how to play their character. You know what I mean? Like, they're so confident, like, in the options that they choose. You know, like, they're not afraid to commit to some risky things.
Yeah. I'm definitely like just downloading right now, and that's all I'm doing while commentating.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good thing to do, you know, because you start to talk about the stuff that happens, and then like you start to like just kind of like you said, like download and like process information that you're seeing, and then you have to talk about it too.
He thought he was gonna run back, and that okay.
Oh man, the tables have turned. Okay.
Not really, because Snake is still in a
That's true.
In a decifit, but because of his grenades and missiles and Nikita, he can essentially wall
SaltOne out with them, or try to at least.
Yep.
Just until like, you know, it's at a more even ground, and then he can like go ahead and try to go for some kill options.
Okay, so I understand why SaltOne is not grabbing as much as I think he should. It's because ScAtt will just spot dodge, punish him for it.
Yeah. Spot dodges are really good in this game because you can actually cancel some of the ending frames of spot dodge, like with jabs and attacks and stuff. So it's a very like I wouldn't say like really safe option, but it's a very good option.
Right.
Ooh, that short hop down there from Snake, man, just head stomps.
Yeah. Are you gonna do the squad strike?
I'm not. No.
Yeah, me neither. Oh wait, okay.
SaltOne just takes it. Okay, so we're down to game 5.
Intense match, honestly.
That was a really intense
very
match,
intense match.
I mean, we almost saw ScAtt come back and take it,
Yeah.
He was looking like very, very behind at the beginning.
He looks disappointed.
I feel like that's more of a thought processing look. Like he's deliberating, he's like, what do I need to do? What stage would work best for me? But I feel like, Pokemon Stadium 2, it's a very neutral stage, so it's a safe pick.
Did you know that one of my Discord members, in the Discord that I'm in, that I'm on actually, he was complaining about how he hates PS2 being a neutral stage because it's so wide, and I'm like, how is that? How is this wide?
I mean, it's a pretty big stage, like as far as like width. Right, I can see where he's saying, but I mean, I like the space that you get,
Exactly, that's why it's a neutral stage. Because it gives you the space you need to learn the character that you want to learn.
Yeah.
But also to just practice.
And most characters, they really don't benefit. Some characters do benefit, but the benefits that these characters are getting from this stage, they don't really outweigh the benefits that another character can get from the stage. You know what I mean? But it's not looking good for ScAtt right now. He is at definitely kill percent.
He wants that. He wants that cash payout, man.
Hey, gotta pay for college, man.
Wait, is SaltOne in college?
He's in high school.
Okay.
And he gets the shield break with the. Oh my God, man.
The disrespect, dude.
What an interesting way to take a stock. I'm gonna charge up half of my limit meter and then just kill you.
Honestly, if he was if he charged his limit for a second more, Snake probably would have killed him.
Oh yeah, definitely. He would have probably been able to mash out of that dizzy, or the shield break rather.
Also, did you know that the higher percentage you are, the faster you can undizzy yourself, basically?
Out of shield break. It's kind of interesting. I like how they did that.
I remember I was practicing how to parry, and I was in the training room, and at one point I just saw myself at 999% of damage, and so I was like, okay, let me see how fast it can take me to just break out of my broken shield. And it literally took me like 1 frame. Really? Yeah.
Huh. That's crazy. I mean, you really don't. Well, you never really see people get that high percentage, but that's still very interesting.
Yeah.
But it looks like ScAtt still not looking very good. I mean, he's still in it definitely, and they still have even stocks. But I mean, right now he's definitely kill percent, especially against Cloud with a full limit meter. At any moment, like that, he could just let it rip. But Snake survives with the help of good DI. Ooh. But he's able to get the punish landing with Nair and just secure the stock. So ScAtt on this last stock of the tournament. Unless he can turn this around.
Oh shit. I'm stepping on the cable. I keep stepping on the cable. I'm just...
That's okay. And we're esports here, We got the younger age watching.
Wait, did I?
It's okay. It happens,
that is my bad.
It's a slip up. It's fine. Just as long as you don't do it again. No, but okay. ScAtt finally looking like he's finding his footing in this match, and he's able to go ahead and get Cloud off stage. But now Cloud's just able to get back to center stage. Ooh. So I like what SaltOne did there. He did just the first 2 hits of cross slash, then backed off. Hoping, maybe, ScAtt would commit to an option that would put him at a disadvantaged state at that point, but he didn't. And so ScAtt was pretty good read with that. And he's also actually able to go ahead and get Salt down to his last stock. But ScAtt still, it's still dangerous for him. If he gets hit by just the right setup or the right thing, it's over for him.
Yeah, he's very true. But SaltOne isn't going to let him do that.
Ooh,
he whiffs
that
the
is
up smash.
That was so scary.
Double back throw.
Oh, that was a good spot dodge into grab. So let's see what's going to happen here. I like how he's just sitting on that full limit meter just to like keep him at bay.
Yep.
Ooh, very good parry. ScAtt not going down without a fight. This is very scary for both of these players right now.
Yes, yes it is. My heart would be thumping out of my chest right now.
Ooh, that down tilt has so much range. Oh, and he lands on a grenade. Cloud at 101%.
Oh.
Pretty sure a well-played C4 may actually take the game. Ooh. Okay, gets the grab. Let's see. Back throw.
That's it.
Oh, and he gets it. ScAtt will
SaltOne coming
proceed
in third place.
to grand
ScAtt.
finals. Yep, and SaltOne taking third place. Looks like the prediction was off just by a bit.